Hi everyone, back again. You'll have to excuse me today, my allergies are really playing up, and as you can see my hands are very swollen. So I will try and get this done without too many mistakes. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I've already done one, and I'm going to do the little booklet on this side. As they're both the same, just opposites, I figured I'd put one together to see how it worked and then do the other one on camera. So let's move this out of the way and we'll get started. This is going to be quite a simple one, we hope. Okay, so we've already put the tape around the edges of the booklet, and I've got the magnet on the back ready, and the holes punched in where I need them to be, and I do believe I did all that before. So that's the inserts. I'll keep those separate for now. Right. Oh dear. I am really sorry about all the sniffles. I will try not to sniff too much. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, and the reason I'm not going to give measurements for these is because obviously depending on what card you use and how you put this together will depend on the measurements. So I'm going to need a piece for the front here, which comes up to just on that first gap here. So that one's going to go there, and it goes that way up, like so. Now, because I've got the magnet quite close to this bit here, if your magnet's further out, you won't need to do this. But because my magnet is very close to this crease here, I've got a piece that goes across here to the centre of the book up to the spine, and then I've got my covering, which is going to go this side of that gap. So that's the main part. Of course, then for the inside I'm going to use one whole piece right the way across. So let's get this started. Oh, and I've also got a tiny piece of ribbon, which is the velvet ribbon, the Victorian Christmas ribbon, which I'm going to have going across, covering the fold here, this bit here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put on the two patterned paper on the front and back covers. I'm just removing my tape backing. She says, sniffing and sniffing. I am so sorry. But I wanted to get this done today, and I don't think my allergies are going to be any better tomorrow, so make sure I know which way up it goes. And this is the top. Okay. Now for the back piece. Sorry, it's a Saturday today and I think everyone's working out on their gardens, hence the allergies. this way up. There we go. The paper stuck to me. Right, so that's the first bit. Next, this is just sticky back plastic in blue. I did have some blue velvet, but I didn't like the colour as much, to be honest, so I decided on this one because it matched much better. So I'm just trying to get the backing off. The other thing you can do with this, it actually works quite well, is put it through an embosser. That always looks quite nice. So I'm putting it just the other side of the join on the front cover. And okay, I'm going to start from this side. Because that way I can line it up over that bit. And then just fold it round. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop the camera for a minute because I've just got a sneezing fit building up. Okay, sneezing fit over. Okay, next I'm going to need my crocodile. And American Crafts, who make the crocodile, we are memory keepers. I wrote and asked them where I could buy some new feet for these because I was having difficulty keeping it balanced. And they said they don't do the orange one anymore, but they do the blue, the turquoisey colour one, and they're sending me out some feet free of charge. So, absolutely amazing. Nice to know that there are companies like that out there. Funny enough, the other one was Martha Stewart. I lost my school tool to my scoreboard, and when I wrote and asked them where I could find a replacement, they sent me one for free. So, what I'm going to do is punch through, oops, let's get it on the right setting, punch through the holes that are already there to go through to the other side of the paper. There we go. So those holes are nicely there again. Right, now then, which is the front and which is the back? That's the back, that's the front. Right, so on the top here, I want a tassel hanging. So I'm going to want a hole in the middle of the spine. And I've done it just over 1/4 of an inch from the top. And I'm just going to punch that hole there, like that. Which I could have done after I put this bit on, but... Okay, so I've got my double-sided tape on the back ready for this one. I have inked around the edges. And I know this goes on this way. That's my pokey bit. So take the backing off of this one. And as you can see, I have written what's up and written on the sides 1 and 2, which corresponds with these, so then I know that this one goes onto that side and this one goes onto that side. Let's fold over my sticky edges. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue in the middle bit here. And that just gives me a bit of wiggle room. That's all that for. That's all that is for. Okay, so let's line this up and pop it on. Gently and carefully. Bend each side of the spine. You don't have to worry too much about the bend at the back, but you might want to give this a little bit of a bend. Very carefully and very gently, just to train the paper to go in the right direction. Okay, back to the crocodile and to do the 5 holes again. I'll have to clean that. That's getting a bit bunged up with bits of stick. There we go. See, that's a little bit. Okay, I will need my crocodile again because I'm going to put eyelets in. And because all the furniture, if you like to call it, all the findings are gold, based on the gold and blue theme, I'm just using simple gold eyelets. I do have blue and yellow, oh excuse me, but the gold seemed to go better. And it matches also the closures for the front. So, next, eyelets. And I'm going to try and open this the right way, because when I opened it yesterday, I opened it upside down and they all fell out. Oh, and I did it again. Okay, that's plenty. Okay, let's pop all these eyelets in. There we go. Pop it onto the setting there and just get those eyelets set. I was using an eyelet setter, you know, one of the little punch ones, but these eyelets are a really odd size and it was just crushing them and not doing much else, so the crocodile really worked well, which is why I'm using it for this. There we go, that's all set in, nice and neat. Pop those back in. Yay, I can get the right way round. Okay, next I want to take my piece of ribbon. I do have a bit double-sided sticky tape on the back, but I will be using Fabri-Tac to stick it down if I can get the backing off. So you don't want a really thick, heavy piece of ribbon here, because it is going on this join. At least it would do if I can get my glue out. There we go. I think my glue bottle needs a bit of a clean. Oh. Okay, and this is going just over the join, top to bottom of the little booklet here. And then I need to get my tassel. And poke that through. Next ribbon. Right, I've got this ribbon from my stash. So it's, oh, what's the width? It is 3/8 of an inch in width, oh, which in mils is, okay, let's see if we can do this. Is that 8 mils? I think that's 8 mils. Of course, a nice like chiffony sort of ribbon would look lovely as well. So you want to come in from the back. Like so. Now the cards. Just poking that through. And this side. Oh, and I always use a little miniature screwdriver because obviously it hasn't got that sharp point on the end, so it's easy to poke things through without the actual point going through the ribbon. That goes that side and that side. There we go. Oh dear. Oh, I do hate allergies. And this just ties in a bow quite tightly. There we go, and I'm just going to trim the ends. And I want to leave plenty there so that people can very easily take the cards out and do up the ribbon again without too many problems. Just burn the ends there so that it doesn't fray. And there we go, book done. So that will be in here. With this ribbon tied up. I think I will probably shorten this ribbon slightly so that it matches in with the other one. obviously not as neat as that one at the moment. Okay, cut the ends off here. I think I have decided as well that when I embellish this, it's going to be mostly with die cuts. So, lighter. There we go. There's that bit all finished. That was nice and quick and easy. So apart from a little bit of embellishment and the folders, that the little booklets that I'm going to have in here, that's done. And I thought what perfect size this is to put a marriage certificate in, so they can keep their marriage certificate in here, or copies of marriage certificates, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's that booklet all done. Next I'll be doing the sides here. I've already done one because they're both going to be the same as well, and what I've decided is to do a waterfall on this side, and I'm going to keep it with, I think, with this colour of the paper, because that is the colour, blue and the gold, and it goes really well. So that's what I'll be doing next, hopefully with less allergies. Bye for now.